The Batman is fantastic. Probably one of the best superhero movies I've seen. Even better than The Dark Knight, in my opinion.
Blasphemer!
And it gives us a serious take on a villain who's always sort of been treated as a joke. The Riddler is legitimately scary and is an actual threat throughout the film. He's closer to Jigsaw or John Doe from Seven, which I think really works. He actually has a point to make that's not just, look how smart I am.
I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? What are you doing?
No, I'm just... Matt!
Did you just...
Riddler is motivated by a desire to show how corrupt the city of Gotham is. From the mayor to the police commissioner, the DEA, even the Waynes, everyone is working for Falcone, who runs the city. As a child, Riddler grew up in the Wayne orphanage, where he lived in miserable conditions, surrounded by promises by powerful people to make his and the other orphans' lives better, only for these promises to be lies to make the rich richer. Riddler uses Batman throughout the film to expose and kill everyone involved and eventually Falcone himself. However, the film pays particular attention to Falcone and the Waynes. Now, this might just be because Falcone is the big man in charge and Bruce Wayne is obviously the protagonist of the film, but I think there's a deeper connection between the Waynes, Falcone, and the Riddler. Another riddle for fans to solve. In one scene, Riddler explains that Bruce's mother, Martha, was in and out of mental institutions for years, but this was covered up by both Thomas Wayne and Martha's family, the Arkhams. However, this was discovered by a reporter named Edward Elliot, who intended to expose everything the Waynes had to hide. Desperate to protect his family's privacy, Thomas turned to Falcone, who killed Elliot to keep the Waynes' secrets. During this scene, there's one word that appears in big bold letters in the middle of the screen. Hush. In the comics, Thomas Elliot was a childhood friend of Bruce. When he was a child, he caused a car accident hoping to kill his parents and inherit their wealth. But his mother was rushed to the hospital and saved by the great surgeon Thomas Wayne. Blaming Wayne for ruining his chance to kill his mother, he wanted revenge. Years later, and with Thomas Wayne dead, Elliot vowed revenge on Bruce and went by the name Hush. He teamed up with the Riddler and together plotted a scheme that would take down both Bruce and Batman. But how does this all connect to the Batman? Well, I believe that in this version of the story, the Riddler did not team up with Hush, but actually is Hush. I believe that after Falcone killed Edward Elliot, his son Thomas was sent to live in the Wayne orphanage. Years later, he took on a new identity, calling himself Edward Nashton, after his father. Riddler's mask and the way he tapes up his victims even looks similar to Hush's bandages. I really think that's the purpose of this Hush Easter egg, to create another connection between Bruce and Riddler by implying that his dad was partially responsible for Riddler's dad's death.
Batman, I really don't have any friends or anything. This is like my one social interaction of the month, and you're kind of ruining it for me right now.
Okay, I hear you. Counterpoint. You're a terrorist.
What really excites me about this is the fact that Matt Reeves and everyone else responsible for this film know who Hush is and his connection to Batman and Riddler. Hush isn't as well known of a villain, especially compared to Joker, Riddler, or Penguin, but he is popular among fans. The fact that this movie not only focuses on a villain like Riddler, who is so often a joke, but also takes inspiration from Hush, showing a deep understanding of the Batman mythos. I'd love to see this same team tackle other villains that haven't had the chance to shine yet, like Mr. Freeze or the Court of Owls.
I was definitely kind of thinking Court of Owls is probably going to be in the sequel. It definitely seems like...
Say it!
Mommy, I'm literally just guessing. I just keep saying it.
Court of Owls would be dope.
Just not Joker again, please. We all love Joker, but Batman has other villains. We don't need another Joker.